más. Esto hay que tomarlo sin ningún apuro. Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am finally back. A lot has been going on. It's been a little bit ridiculous. I recently came back from Mexico a week ago. We had such a good time. The weather was kind of like it was like only a couple, we only had like only a couple sunny days. It was a little bit cloudy, and then the last 3 days it was raining. Just my luck, but whatever. I had such a good time with my husband and his friends. It was such a good vacation. I've said such like 20 times already, but for real, it was a really good vacation. So on our way back from Mexico, actually while we were there, I think like the second to last day we were there, we saw that there was a hurricane in the ocean, and we were like, oh my god, this is such a strong hurricane, whatever, you know, like we're in Florida and hurricanes never touch us. We were wrong. So on our way back, actually Hurricane Irma was directly headed towards the Caribbean islands like Antigua and the Leeward Islands and Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and all that kind of stuff. So we started to get a little bit scared about it. And then it ended up coming directly for me in Tampa. So yeah, it's been crazy. I didn't really get like I'm back from vacation. I'm really recharged and like ready to go. I literally came back Monday, and Monday we were running to Publix to get all the supplies because everybody in Florida was going like ape shit. Like I literally was in Publix Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, trying to find water, batteries, canned goods, all that kind of stuff. It's like a hurricane hasn't hit Tampa or like Florida, I guess you can say, in a couple of years. So this hurricane was like huge. I think the last one that really hit Florida good, besides the one last year, which hit more of like the East Coast, but that has hit Tampa or like Miami or anything like that good, I feel like it was Andrew. So they have like pictures of like Andrew compared to Irma, and Andrew was like this big and Irma was like this big. So everybody was really freaking out about it. So it was a little bit crazy, and I didn't really get to come back to like a relaxed household after that. So it kind of sucks. I wish I could like redo Mexico and then come back and like not have a hurricane, but it is what it is. And I'm here today and everything ended up going fine. I'm so sorry to everyone who lives in those islands or to anybody in like the Naples, Miami area, because you guys did get hit very hard. My family in Puerto Rico was completely fine. It ended up missing Puerto Rico just like at last minute. It just missed it. And it was supposed to come here to Tampa at like a category 4, but at the last minute it downgraded to like a 1, almost 2. And honestly, all we got was like really high, like loud winds, and a lot of rain. But in my area, we're more inland, nothing really happened. We only lost power for like 12 hours. It was basically just like a big slumber party for my family, and that's basically all it was. So anyways, thank you for everyone who reached out to me and to make sure that I was okay. We are all good here, and it's back to regular programming in my household: cooking, cleaning, washing dishes, taking care of kids, and filming videos. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that button down below before you go. Make sure you follow me on all my social medias: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Even though I'm not really on Twitter, I'm more on Instagram and Snapchat more. Go ahead and follow me on those, and let's just get started. Alright guys, so starting off with MAC Strobe Cream in Peach Light. I'm going to be using this as my primer and also to give myself a healthy little glow underneath that foundation. I'm honestly obsessed with this stuff, and I want to try it in different colors because it gives you such a nice, healthy look to your skin. So once we're done applying that, I'm going to go in with Smashbox Bb Cream. And this is going to be our foundation for the day. Because I was in Mexico, I didn't want anything too heavy or too cakey. So I kind of wanted to go in with the BB cream just so you can see my skin underneath. But it kind of gives you a healthy, better skin than yours kind of thing. Like it's your skin but better kind of look. And I absolutely love this. As well as by the pool, this is so amazing. It makes you feel like you're a little bit covered up, but it's still giving you a little bit of that SPF and protecting you from that sun. So now going in with LA Girl Pro Concealer in Beautiful Bronze, I went ahead and I used this every single day while I was in Mexico just to give me a really healthy bronzy look to my skin, as well as giving me that contoured look. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 kind of thing. It gives you a bronze, but it also gives you that chiseled contour kind of look, and I absolutely am obsessed with this. I also use this on a lot of my clients and it looks so good on everyone. It honestly is one of my favorites. So I went ahead and I squeezed out a little bit on my hand. Then I went in with a small little precise brush and I placed it in the spots that I wanted it to go, and then I went ahead and blended it out using a beauty blender. I literally use this every single day while I was in Mexico. It's such a good color. I also use this to contour my nose a little bit and also chisel it out to give me chisel out everything to give me a more slimmer effect. I've been gone for like 2 weeks and I feel so rusty at doing voiceovers. So then now we're going to go into this NARS Creamy Concealer in Macadamia, and it's their pot concealer. And at first I felt like this was a little bit too lightweight of a concealer, but on this vacation it was perfect. It was like if you wanted it to be a light coverage, it could be a light coverage, but if you wanted it to be a full coverage, it can be a full coverage. It's very buildable. So I place this underneath my eyes, my forehead, my chin, my cupid's bow, and along my nose. Everywhere you would normally conceal is where I place this, and I absolutely love this concealer. This is one concealer I will repurchase once I hit the pan on that. So I went ahead and placed it everywhere I needed to place it and then blended it out. Once I'm done blending it out underneath my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and place this on my eyelids as well as using it as a primer, just because I'm not going to go in with heavy eyeshadow, so this concealer just worked out perfectly for that situation. Then once I blended it out on my nose, I went a little bit too hard with the concealer, so I went in with whatever was left over on that brush just to fix my nose contour. So now going in with this Xfx Highlighting Drops. As you guys can tell, like I don't even need to explain it. Do you guys see how pretty that is? Before you go in with powder, you go in with this just because it doesn't sit too well on top of powder. So before I set my face, I wanted to go in with the liquid highlight and place this on my cheekbones, my chin, my cupid's bow, my nose. And I've also been highlighting in between my brows, and I love the way that it looks. Usually if you have oily skin, you don't really want to do this, but I just feel like it gives you such a nice glow to the forehead without it being too much. So once I am done pushing it in with the beauty blender, I'm going to go in with Dose of Colors and Desi and Katie Fuego highlights. Look at this packaging, guys. I literally die every time I see it. And this highlight is gorgeous. So these two paired together are such a gorgeous pair. Honestly, in photos, I look like I was beaming. And everybody always asks, like, why was my skin glowing so much? It was this combo right here. It looks so pretty, like in between your cleavage and on your shoulders. It was just so pretty. I can't even tell you. And on vacation, why not go crazy with the highlight? So once we're done highlighting everything, now I'm going to go in and set the rest of my face. So when you go in and set underneath your eyes, you want to avoid where you just highlighted. So as you can see, I place it in the inner corner and then I drag it upwards, avoiding that highlight on my cheeks because you're kind of going to defeat the purpose if you go over it with that setting powder. So you're going to set everywhere where I normally set, underneath my eyes, underneath my contour line, my smile lines, my nose, and then my forehead as well. And I don't really like to call this baking because I don't let it bake. I just place it, and then once I am done placing it, I go right back in and I take it right off. I feel like baking sometimes can kind of age you. So I feel like this is an in-betweener for me. So once I am done setting my entire face, I'm going to go in with this NYX Bronzer in Deep Tan. I love this color, and this color honestly suits a lot of skin tones, not just medium skin tones. And I'm not going to go in too hard. I'm going to lightly set everywhere I place that LA Girl Pro Concealer with this bronzer and just set everything and just add a little bit more color to my face. Once I am done blending all that out, I'm going to go into this NYX Ombre Blush in Nude to Me, I think is what it's called, or just Nude. And I'm going to place this on my cheekbones, dragging it back towards my ears. Just giving me a little bit of color, nothing too much. Since I was on vacation, I was more in that bronzy kick than that blushy kick, if that makes any kind of sense. I'm going to clean up with the excess of that powder and then go back into that Fuego highlight. For my eyes, literally the simplest thing of life, I am going to place this in my inner corners, and I've been doing my inner corners a little bit differently. Instead of doing it where I drag it underneath, I've been dragging it upwards, kind of creating that false illusion of having a really deep crease, if that makes any kind of sense to you guys. Then going to go back into that bronzer, and I'm going to use a big fluffy brush. This is Sigma E40, and just brush that into my crease, just giving me a light contour in my eyes. And that is literally it for the eyes, guys. I just put a little bit underneath and I called it a day for my eyes. Then I'm going to go ahead and not really set my face. I'm just going to spray this Tatcha Dewy Mist just to help that glow be a little bit more glowy. And you don't want to go too crazy with this, guys, because it can get crazy really quickly. And now for lips, I'm going to go into Dose of Colors More Creamer Please, I believe this one is, and I'm so obsessed with this color. Seriously, like, it's my perfect nude. I love how warm it is as well. A lot of nudes are more pink and this one's more warm. So once we're done applying that, I'm going to go with the Dose of Colors Over the Top Gloss, and that basically completes this look. I'm not even joking when I told you this was the simplest eye look ever. I'm going to apply some mascara using L'Oreal Lash Paradise and go ahead and apply falsies after, and that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this mini tutorial. Okay guys, so that completes this look. I'm going to go throw on some falsies in a minute to show you guys the completed look, but I literally wore this entire exact look the whole time in Mexico. It's just so lightweight and so flawless, so dewy and glowy. It just looks so pretty. If a lot of you guys saw on Snapchat or Instagram on my stories that I looked very glowy, this is exactly why. I went in with that Cover FX and then I topped it off with the Fuego highlighter, and I also use that on my body to give myself some glow in pictures at night, and it was just so pretty. I got so lazy throughout the vacation that instead of using all the other stuff that I brought, I only used these products the entire time. I think I did eyeshadow like maybe twice, and then after that, this was it. And the girlfriend that I went on the trip, she thought I was wearing eyeshadow the whole time, but I only was wearing those two things, just a little bit of inner corner highlight and just one color in my crease, and that was it. Just with some falsies. And honestly, that BB cream is so nice because it's so lightweight, especially when I go in with the cream contour and the cream concealer. It just gives you enough coverage when you add up all those layers that you don't feel heavy and you don't feel cakey. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. I think the next one is going to be a really deep fall kind of look, but I hope you guys like this really like natural but glowy, dewy kind of look. I'm obsessed, and I will continue to use those products the whole time. I honestly wish that I would have just brought those little things, because I brought like 2 huge makeup bags to Mexico and I only ended up using like 6 products the whole time. Also, this Smashbox BB cream, I use this by itself when you're in the sun because it does have 35 SPF, and it was just the perfect coverage. It wasn't too much. It literally looked like your skin, just better, and it has SPF, so when you're in the sun or by the pool, check this out because it works so good. And at night we used flash photography, and honestly it didn't have any flashback whatsoever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick toot for vacation, and let me know what you guys want to see next. I will be doing a fall look next, but let me know down below what you guys thought and all that stuff. If you aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that little button down below before you go, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.